Thanks, Vera. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm just sorry we didn't have a bed to offer you.
No, the tea was fine.
Yeah, but it's not for sleeping on, though, is it?
No, it was all right. Morning.
Listen, it's not long enough to stretch out on. Our Jack's always moaning about it.
You want one of them pull-out ones?
Kidding? If he could get a decent night's sleep on there, I'd never get him to bed again. Anyway, get it eaten quick before he gets up. Didn't have enough for 3.
By the looks of it, looks like you only had enough for 2.
Now, listen, you. You haven't been chucked out your own home, have you, by your wife?
No, but I do pay rent.
So, how's things with the boss? Got a meal out of him yet?
It's none of your business.
That bad, eh? Never mind. You know, the next time he's trying to make a point, just, ask him to give you a pay rise.
Come to buy that milk, Tracy, or just turn it sour?
Sorry, Dev. Didn't realise you were there. Hey, if I hang around long enough, he might ask you out again.
He's already asked me out again.
Has he? Well, never mind, you're welcome to him. Got myself a date, actually. Haven't got a single thing to wear, though. But you know that feeling, don't you, Dev?
Get out, Tracy.
Look, take my advice. Don't get involved with him. You'll never be an employee to him.
Yeah, she's twice the woman you are. You're not even the same league.
Yeah, because she's 20,000 leagues beneath the sea. Plankton, in other words.
Bye-bye. Take the nose, maybe she's just jealous.
I don't know why she's not to be jealous of.
Well, she has. It's you I want to take out tonight.
Is that why, to make her jealous?
You're the one who told her, not me.
Well, I didn't like her attitude.
Right, so does that mean you're coming out tonight?
Still thinking about it.
Now, look, it's only what they had.
What do you think this is? An ornament?
No.
The whole house smells of bacon. It was the smell of bacon that woke me up. I've got fried pig up both me nostrils, and that in a bowl.
Well, I'm sorry, Jack, but you know what they say. First up, best dressed.
If I'd known it was a race, I'd have put the alarm on.
Hey, I only got 1 ration myself.
Look, when I get back into my house, I will get me wallet and I'll pay for all the food I've eaten.
You will not. No guest of mine pays for their own food. And listen, it'll do him good to eat more bran. And if you're not happy with that, you can go over to Roy's.
And then I'll go to Rita's for my paper.
Sorry, Jack.
Look, Curly, son, you are always welcome here and you can stop as long as you need to.
Thanks very much, Jack.
But don't you think you'd be better off going right now next door and putting your foot down? A man has to be master in his own home.
Now, listen, love, you went for the paper, didn't you? So you're entitled to read it first.
You can't let your missus lock you out your own house.
I'd smash a window if I were you.
There's no need for that.
Well, if she's not going to let you in,
Look,
then
she's going to go to work, isn't she? In half an hour. She'll need someone to look after Ben. Just give her an extra half hour, then she'll be knocking on that door. Everything will have calmed down. There's no need for breaking any windows or anything.
Brought your stuff round.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Hey, how come you're not ready to go?
Oh, sorry. I should have phoned you this morning. It's all been a bit hectic.
Oh, what's happened?
I've taken a few days off.
How come?
Me and Norman had another row last night. I bolted Dawn, locked him out. Yeah, well, give him a taste of his own medicine. I tell you what, though, he's not getting back in till he comes to his senses.
This is all my fault, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's his fault. He's using what happened between you and Les as an excuse. If he thinks that in this day and age a woman can't have a job and be a mother, he's got another thing coming.
Do you fancy revising together tonight?
Or do you fancy going out?
I don't know. Todd's working at his tonight.
Well, that means you're free then. So what do you fancy doing?
Well, to be honest, my mum's going round to my grand's, which means I have no one to look after Bethany.
Well, why don't you ask Martin?
He's not going to want to babysit on a Friday night.
Why?
What's he normally do?
Look, forget what he normally does. I'm sure that Grandad Martin would love to spend some time with his granddaughter.
He's only in his 30s.
So, there's no harm to ask.
Well, I'm going out tomorrow night with Todd anyway, so I better do some work tonight.
Sarah, stop being such a bore.
We've got our biology exam on Monday. Have you done anything for it yet?
No, not really.
Well, do you fancy coming around to mine after your tea? We can test each other.
Yeah, OK. You know, this is so sad.
What is?
Well, it's a Friday night and you two are going to stay in revising for your biology exam. Get a life.
Excuse me, I'm getting a life. In 4 months' time, I'll have passed my exams. I'll be living in Oxford with Todd and Bethany. Meanwhile, you'll be stuck in my grand's shop with a brush in your hand.
Wait, you seriously mean that? You're going to move to Oxford when Todd goes?
Yeah.
And does your mum know?
Well, she does, but she don't quite believe it yet, which suits me, so don't go saying anything, all right?
So are you?
Nothing.
Nothing to do with work, is it?
Nope.
Oh, because if it is...
It's nothing to do with work.
Oh, so it's Karen.
No.
What's she done this time?
I don't want to talk about it.
Suit yourself?
What made you think it was anything to do with her, anyway?
Nothing.
Because she's history, as far as I'm concerned. And the sooner this divorce comes round, the better.
Right.
Do you know what day it is?
What?
Do you know what day it is?
Friday.
2 years ago today, we got married. It's our second wedding anniversary.
I thought you said you didn't want to talk about her.
I bet your week's wages she's forgotten. Hello?
Just remind me, who are you supposed to be supervising?
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Baldwin. Joe was saying that you might be going away next week, so we were forward planning.
Well, you can hold your horses. Nothing's definite. Got to sort some accommodation out.
Hello, Wally. This is a surprise. No, it's really nice to hear from you.
Is it your gran?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Are you? Yeah, I could probably do that, yeah. What type? Sorry, hang on. Do you mind? I'm trying to have a private conversation here.
Is this the fella you've been seeing?
No, it's a telephone survey.
Well, what's so private about it then?
Well, how I vote is between me and the ballot box.
Tracy, you must think I was born yesterday. You've gone all coy.
I haven't got a coy bone in my body.
You were the same when you were a teenager and blokes used to ring you up then.
Yeah, well, I just don't know if he's right for me, that's all.
Well, don't be hogging the phone like you used to in those days. I'm expecting a call from your gran. I'm worried about her.
Yeah, well, go and worry about her somewhere else. Hi, sorry about that. So, where am I meeting you then?
I did a lot of thinking when I was in India. I've come to the conclusion that it's time for me to settle down. Oh, yeah. Whereabouts in India were you? Damascus? No, I mean it, Mike. I'm nearly 40 and it's a big milestone. Oh, I know. I'm dreading it.
Yeah, me too.
Take one yourself, Betty.
Darling.
No, I'm serious. I can't keep flitting from one woman to another all the time, right? I need some stability, someone I can rely on, someone I can have kids with. Yeah, but it's finding her, isn't it? I think I already have. Where? India? In a way, yeah. What do you mean, in a way? Let's sit down. Oh. She doesn't live in India, but you could say that's where I discovered her. When I was over there, one of my uncle's friends, he died, so we all went to the funeral, you know, lots of uncles, aunts, cousins, neighbours, big do. Anyway, all the men, they start talking about this guy and how his wife and kids had nursed him through his illness. And while they're talking about his wife and how lucky he'd been to have her, how much she loved him, how she put everyone else's wife to shame, you know, all very jokey, but you could tell they meant it. While they were saying all this, I sat there thinking, how comes none of the women that I ever go out with are like that? How comes I end up with, like, the suit wreckers and the pregnancy fakers? And you know why, don't you? No, why? Because I choose them. Right? And it's my fault, right? I mean, no one forces me to go out with them. Well, knowing it's half the battle. Yeah. And when I'm listening to these men describing this widow and what a star she was, the more I started to think, actually, I know someone like that. Do you want to give her my number? And the thing about a funeral is it makes you think about your own mortality, doesn't it? And even though I like to think there'll be dozens of grieving women there screaming and crying, the truth is there's not a woman I've known that's shed a single tear for me. I'm not a religious man, Mike. But the way I'm going, I've got a lot of bad karma coming my way. So, what are you going to do about it? Like I said, I'm going to turn over a new leaf and settle down. I'll believe that when I see it. You see that? Now that is my grandmother's engagement ring. And if all goes according to plan, that is going to end up on one lucky lady's lovely finger tonight. Now, do you believe me? Right, now, you, come on. Right, now we're quiet.
What?
What? I've been on tenterhooks all morning.
As if.
Yeah, listen, no, you've had long enough to think about it, and I need to know now. You're going to come out with me tonight, yes or no?
What are you after, Dev?
No, nothing. I just want to take you out. I want to wine you, I want to dine you, I want to show you an evening you won't forget. Why are you so suspicious?
You promise you won't stand me up?
I promise.
You won't leave me in the Rovers all on my own?
I'm going to pick you up from your flat. I'm going to escort you personally to the restaurant. You have my word of honour.
OK. But this had better not be a joke.
No. Yes.
No, all I'm saying is, if you're called up to serve, you should be allowed to serve.
I've got to get going now, so I've got to get back to work.
If I'd had tattoos and a T-shirt, I'd have been straight into something juicy like a murder trial or something. But no, because I have a natural air of law-abiding respectability, they pass me over time and time again.
Well, it's no wonder you annoyed.
It's not just me that's been inconvenienced. I mean, it's left poor Rita with serious staffing problems. She didn't complain, of course, but I know she missed me.
Norris, can I have my change?
And it seems such a waste of resources, doesn't it?
My change, Norris.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, I mean, I'm all in favour of the right to have a trial by jury. But what about the right of the jury to have a trial? Isn't that just as important?
Oh, yes, it is. Thanks.
Emma, Sally and I were just discussing the shortcomings of the criminal justice system.
Oh, aye.
Hey, how are you?
I've been better.
Is it true Curly's moved out?
Yeah, for now.
Oh, dear. I thought you two would have settled your differences after my intervention. Do you want me to have another word with you?
No,
Well, sometimes a sensitive mediator can solve
Well, thanks, but I think we need to sort it out ourselves.
I do have a personal interest in this, don't forget.
Look, if there's anything I can do.
Thanks.
Look, this little fella is my godson, and his well-being is one of my responsibilities. Now, we don't want his mum and dad falling out, do we?
Thanks for your concern, Norris, but I really do think me and Norman need to sort it out ourselves.
It was you that said he could stay. Yes, but I didn't know he was going to eat me breakfast and take over me flaming telly, did I?
Oh, you've got to feel sorry for him, Jack. I mean, watching this film, it's taking his mind off his troubles.
He's racing on the other side.
Well, go to Bucky's then.
But they're under starters' orders.
Curly, I've just seen Emma going into the cabin.
So what?
So if you want to get back into your house, now's your chance before she puts the bolt on. Come on!
Come on, get a move on, lad.
Yeah, she might have only gone for a paper.
Shift yourself, lad.
Where's my shoes?
Never mind them. Come on.
Hey, you got your keys?
In my pocket.
Well, that's all you need for now. Come on.
Out of the stores first.
Hey, hurry up, she's coming.
Oh, hurry up.
All right.
Oh. Is that right, Kay?
I don't believe this. She's changed the locks.
Kick out.
I had a man call round this morning. 10-minute job it was.
So it's come to this, has it? Locking me out of my own house.
You started it.
You know what started it.
I know what you think started it.
What started it?
None of your business.
Here, don't talk to me like that.
Vera, get back in your house and take your new lodger with you.
Hey, I'm going to stay here until you open this door and let me in.
Well, you'll have a long wait. I'd put a pair of shoes on if I were you.
Oh, you think changing a few locks will keep me out? I'll just smash a window.
Just you try it.
You can't keep me out forever.
Have you never heard of a restraining order?
Oh, I see, you're under threat now, are you? Who from, me?
Well, it sounds to me like you're threatening to smash my windows.
It's my house!
And you've been threatening to take my
Now,
child
come on,
away
you
in front
two.
of witnesses. If you want to fight dirty, Norman, trust me, I can give as good as I get.
Oh, yeah, don't I just know it?
Are you happy now?
Oh, let me sort you out.
No.
You shouldn't be shouting in front of baby.
She's right, Norman. Always screaming at each other like this. We can't live under the same roof. Don't you see that?
I suppose so.
I'm taking him in, and I want you to stay away till we've sorted this out. All this arguing, it isn't fair on Ben.
What is a hormone?
An organic compound that moves through the blood and produces some kind of response.
Right, where are they secreted?
All over the place, I think.
Can't you do that upstairs?
What, and wait, Bethany?
I'm trying to watch telly here.
Oh, yeah, well, tough. We've got our first exam on Monday. Right, what I mean is, what is the organ called that secretes hormones?
Well, they've all got different names.
Oh, it's my dad's birthday and all on Monday. Have you got him out?
No, not yet. Yeah, but there is a word that all hormone organs are called.
How old will he be?
35.
It begins with an E.
I ain't got a clue what I'm going to get him.
Well, what does he like?
You don't know it, do you?
Oh, sorry, no.
It's endocrine, the endocrine organs. It means glands of internal secretion. What are you doing here?
Well, no one's coming out, are they? Seems like the whole world's revising.
Oh, so much for exciting social life. Looks like you'll have to sit in with us and talk about hormones.
That's it, I'm out of here.
Right.
You know, I was going to order the best champagne, the most expensive meal on the menu, take you for every penny I could.
So why didn't you?
Because I bet most of the girls you go out with do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
You can't buy me, Dad.
One of the things I like about you.
I know you're trying to butter me up for something. Whatever it is you're trying to do, it's going to take a lot more than an expensive meal.
My mum reckons some men get sexier as they get older.
Oh, yeah, like who?
I don't know. Jack Nicholson? Sean Connery?
Ooh, Sean to get my hormones going.
Yeah, but she thinks he looks better now than he did when he was James Bond.
Wait, give me a date with Pierce Brosnan any day.
Oh, how old is he? Must be well in his 30s.
So?
What, wouldn't that bother you?
Well, no.
No, me neither. But his name! Fancy going out with a guy called Pierce?
Yeah, but you're only saying his age doesn't bother you. Because he's a film star. In real life, it would. I mean, imagine going out with someone in his 30s. Oh, I feel well ashamed.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't.
Yeah, me neither. Well, if I met Todd, of course.
You are kidding yourselves. In real life, age difference matters.
You've got your eye on someone.
No, I haven't really.
You so have.
What is the opposite of Cradle Snatcher?
He's not that old.
Well, who is he then?
None of your business. Oh, it probably won't come to out anyway. You're in there. Wally,
Yes.
is it all right if we keep this thing a secret for the time being?
Well, you're not embarrassed about being seen with me, eh?
No.
Oh, well, you will be when I take my teeth out, rip my wig off.
Actually, I've always preferred the more mature gentleman.
Mature? Oh, yeah. I think experience is the word you're looking for. Thank you. Have one yourself. Thanks.
Actually, what I'm trying to say is, age isn't the problem. It's me gran.
Oh?
Well, she'd be upset, wouldn't she, if she knew me and you were, you know, friends.
Tracy, fear not. I'm a man who knows how to keep his lips sealed.
Good.
Industrial strength denture adhesive does the trick every time. And if anybody you do know does see us, then just tell them I'm your personal fitness instructor. Now, sup up some of the finest bubbly money can buy.
How's the meal?
Nice.
It's good. You know, it's really fun, isn't it? Like, all the questions that I normally ask on a first date, I already know the answers to.
You do?
We've known each other for years.
Well, maybe you don't know me as well as you think you do.
No, maybe not.
So tell me about your trip to India. How come you're supposed to be a changed man all of a sudden?
Oh, go on, I just fancy some nuts.
Look, I'm on my own, you know. I'm not going rushing down that cellar for one bag of nuts.
I'll have a bag and all.
2 pints of lager, please, better.
Yeah, you'll have to wait a minute, love.
She's dealing with us.
So, big day today, then, eh? Must feel a bit weird, though.
I don't know what you mean, mate.
What's so big about it?
You know.
What, it's Friday?
Yeah. But what date is it?
Don't ask me.
May, some for another. Who cares?
Forget it.
You know what day it is?
Yes, so do you.
Where's Carter, the unstoppable sex machine?
I'll be here in a minute.
Betty, is this self-service all of a sudden, or what? You'll have to wait a minute.
I've signed and sent the divorce papers, by the way.
Oh, good. And, you might as well have that and all.
I don't want it.
You wanted it the other day.
Well, I've changed my mind.
I don't want it.
Pawn it. Buy something useful.
What would I want to pawn it for? I'm going places, me, mate.
Really? Well, so am I. Happy anniversary.
He's not been giving you grief again, has he?
No.
Right, anyway, good news. Mike's sorted out his golfing trip. He's going to be in Ireland for the whole of next week. He's coming into the office first thing tomorrow morning, and then he's off.
Where are they?
They've gone.
2 pints of lager, please, Bale.
All right.
So we do the last check tomorrow night. By the time he gets back, it's cleared, and we're home and dry.
Great.
Are you all right, love?
Yes, thanks, Vera. I'm ready for an early night. I'm only sorry that I'm stopping longer than I thought.
Yeah, well, I still think it's my wife next door should apologise.
Anyway, listen, I'm going up to bed. You know, if you want out during the night, you know where everything is, don't you, right?
Yeah, thanks, Vera. Good night.
Good night, love.
Good night, love. I still think you should break in next door, you know.
No, Emma's right. With things the way they are, it's better for Ben if we don't live under the same roof. Don't worry, Jack. I won't be here forever.
Luke, if you wake up during the nights and you hear these footsteps coming towards you, don't worry. It'll just be our Vera sleepwalking.
So no more shallow relationships, no more meaningless one-night stands is enough. I just feel like my priorities, they've changed.
So what then, eh?
I'm looking for the right woman. Someone who I can share the rest of my life with, start a family with, not a wife. Someone who'll always be there for me, be the mother of my children. Do you want children?
Yeah, one day.
Will you marry me?
What?
Miss Anita Parek, will you marry me?
Is this some kind of sick joke?
No.
Well, do you think this is how I want to be proposed to? How I dreamt of it happening?
What's wrong?
Without the word love even being mentioned, not even once. It's as if you've sown your wild oats and now you're ready to settle for me.
Not settle.
Do you know what this sounds like? It sounds like you're trying to arrange your own marriage.
Listen, I'm really
Yeah, I've
sorry.
already run away from one arranged marriage. So you can get lost.
I thought you liked me.
Yeah, when I get married, it will be to a man who loves me just as much as I love him.